It's been a quite difficult period of time for me and Megan, but these little moments where I get to spend a bit of time with Eloise and we're doing something silly like watching Hey Doggy on the TV. I like these little moments of respite that make the world seem amazing and happy and wonderful.
Psychology and a different way to look at it all. 'Cause my perspective is broken.
Megan's doing the shopping.
The life of a parent.
And Eloise is obviously helping.
Cheers.
We're having a lazy Saturday morning.
Best kind of Saturday morning, I think.
So for me, one of the big positives for COVID is at least we're doing online shopping now. And it means I don't need to go into a supermarket. Yay.
You just don't like people, do you?
Not that much. I think I like you. Oh, that's a random sight. Bunch of horses.
Hey, James.
Yes?
Why did the horses cross the road?
Don't know.
Well, no, you tell me. You saw them going out from the window.
If suffering's a way to earn your keep, I better start putting miles on my feet. But I'm so tired of wandering. Yeah, I'm lost, but I'm living. Can I be forgiven?
Do you know when you're so tired, like that feeling when your shins start to hurt and your muscles ache and you haven't even done any exercise?
When I've gone for a run, maybe.
And when was the last time you did that?
Never.
Exactly.
So, coffee is all done. Nice to have a bit of a chill out moment after the week that we've been having,
Yeah.
especially you.
Yeah, I'm just... Lots of late nights, lots of hecticness, lots of stress and pressure to get things done to a good standard. And yeah, I'm incredibly exhausted today.
It's not even a Friday. Kitty's having a fight. Meow. Hey, kitty, kitty. Bye, kitty. So, next thing is we're going to take Eloise out for swimming, something we always do on a Saturday. And I'm going to have a bit of a walk around Bramcote Park.
But I'm so tired of wandering. Yeah, I'm lost, but I'm living. Yeah, I'm lost. Can I be forgiven?
So this is Bramcote Park. I normally come here every Saturday when Eloise is going for swimming with Megan in the local leisure centre. There's a little baby swimming pool where you get to sing nursery rhymes and just enjoy a bit of time together. I normally have a bit of a mad dash to have a look around the park, try to take some photos, and at this time of year, with the leaves going orange, it's a beautiful time to come out and take some photos. It's a little difficult at the moment. It's been really, really hard over the last few weeks. And today's been no different. There was a lot of drama and stress trying to get Eloise to her swimming lesson on time. And it just feels a bit relentless. Every single moment, every single day seems to have some challenge associated to it. And it's okay for a little bit of time. You can sort of kind of weather and wander through a bit of hardship, a bit of a difficult moment. But it feels like it's every day there's something significant, every day there's something that's a challenge, and I think we're both incredibly tired.
I thought by now pain would be my friend. I know that discomfort was
Apparently Eloise was really good with her swimming, although it was a little bit cold. Eloise obviously enjoyed herself. One thing that I really want us to be able to do, because during COVID I've not been able to actually go in the pool with Eloise and Megan, is for us to go on a bit of a joint swim. I'd love to see Eloise in the pool and have a bit of a family moment, so that's gotta happen sometime soon, I think.
No, I'm lost, but I'm living. No, I'm lost, cannot be forgiven.
Soon, Twinkle's tummy was starting to grumble.
Eloise is asleep, finally. Took a bit of time, but she got there. And as we've been saying, we've been finding it quite difficult over the last period of time, probably more so than we ever have as a couple. And I'm sure many of you are also struggling with things as well. I don't know what it is about the kind of end of COVID and this weird time that we've been going through, but it's probably more difficult now than it ever has been.
I think as a couple, it makes things much more tricky when both of you are going through a really rough patch. Not in the relationship, but just in yourselves a rough patch. So I think, you know, if it's just me that's going through a harder time and you're okay, it's a bit easier. You're able to support me. And
Yeah.
the problem is, with everything that's been happening the past few weeks, both personally and at work and everything, we're both going through those individual rough patches, and where we would need someone to support us, the other person kind of wants to be there but can't, in a way.
Yeah, it's really difficult to be supportive and kind of give your full attention and focus to kind of what the other person's going through if you're also in your head thinking, oh, but my God, I've got this thing to worry about. And I think that's what we've been struggling with a little bit. I don't think we've ever both simultaneously been struggling to the extent that we have. And it sucks because the normal things that we do to support each other in those moments are more difficult and less effective.
For me, I'm someone who's very, very prone to stress and depressive episodes. And what makes it really hard, at least from my perspective, is that you're going through all of these problems and all the physical side effects it causes you. Like, I've got so much chest pain right now. It's just exhausting, and those depressive feelings.
So it's just a bit sucky.
Very sucky.
We need a break. We need to be sipping mojitos on the beach, so to speak. Although I'm not sure that would help.
I think it would.
It'd help for a time until you get that hangover.
What hangover?
Well,
Just keep drinking mojitos.
So we've discovered the solution to all our problems is to become horrendous alcoholics.
It's not. I can promise you it's not.
Well, we haven't tried, so you never know, do you?
Oh dear.
So we are trying to do some things to keep ourselves going at the very least and to try pull ourselves out of this position.
One of the lesser known things about me is that I'm pretty much in and out of therapy one way or another, more or less every year for the last 10 years, I think. I'm pretty sure I've lost count the amount of times. That doesn't mean it hasn't helped. The thing is, it does help. It's just that I then can get into a particularly stressful or particularly difficult period of life, and it just is very hard to keep up with the techniques and things that I've learned. So, I've gone back into it recently, and I'm hoping that the things that I'm learning from that so far are going to really help me get through these sorts of times. It's been promising so far. I've only had a couple of sessions, but I'm hoping it keeps going that up and up trajectory for me. The great thing about when I've had therapy is it's always been incredibly non-judgmental, and it's been really great to actually talk out my problems out loud rather than just in my head, and not feel like someone thinks I'm stupid, or that I'm being judged, or that I'm not good enough, that I'm not a good enough mum, or that I'm, not good enough at my job, or just generally a good enough person, really. So it's nice to have someone on the other end of the phone telling me, or speaking to me like I am just as good as anyone else.
And you are.
Thanks.
You're okay, at least.
I'm adequate.
Fine on occasion. Respectable. A 40% pass.
COVID. I really want mojitos now.
Glass of Prosecco.
No, I want mojitos with dark rum instead of white rum, and lemonade instead of soda water.
Okay, so I think we're definitely going to try the run to the alcoholic side of the solution.
No, just one of my decent mojitos, and then you'll be good.
Yes, please. Can
Damn
we have
right.
one now?
Don't have any dark rum, mate.
Come on, well, I'll get some from the co-op. Let's go, come on. Mojito time. Yum, yum, yum.